I'm Lindsey Marchessault, Director of Data and Engagement at the Open Contracting Partnership. At the Open Contracting Partnership, we support governments, businesses, and civil society to make public contracting more fair, efficient, and effective. Today, we are going to discuss how to achieve measurable improvements in public procurement using open contracting data and monitoring interventions. First, we're going to confront some of the common challenges of public procurement systems. We will identify 3 contracting interventions that will make a difference: setting performance indicators, publishing complete and timely open data, and engaging stakeholders in the process. We will take a few minutes to deep dive into the Open Contracting Data Standard as a tool for transformation, and we will learn about examples of success from other countries. Finally, I will cover the tools and support available to get started. The public contracting market is an estimated $9.5 trillion per year. If we stack $9.5 trillion bills together, this would be enough to reach all the way to the moon and back. If we want to develop our economies, build infrastructure, and deliver health and education to our children, we need to ensure this $9.5 trillion market is delivering value. Unfortunately, there are many common challenges that result in inefficiency, mismanagement, and corruption. Do any of these 5 statements sound familiar to you? In my country, public contracting is treated as an administrative activity rather than as a tool to achieve policy results. Public contracting is overly prescriptive, stifling innovation. Public contracting is not aligned with government priorities or public needs. Companies have to spend too much time and money to try to sell to government. There is a poor oversight of contract management and performance. So, what can we do? First, it can be very helpful to set goals to guide our improvements. What are the policy priorities that matter to government, business, and civil society? Is it increasing competition, reducing processing times, improving vendor performance? There are dozens of issues that we could work on, so it is good to have some areas of focus to inform our work. Then, we need information, and not stacks of paper, but digital data and documents that are machine readable, standardized, and open. You cannot solve a problem if you don't have the information to support its meaningful analysis. Finally, we need collaboration. At all stages of the contracting process, there are opportunities to consult with business and civil society to get better outcomes. During planning, stakeholders can be consulted to both understand the needs of the project as well as what procurement methods could help to get the best result. A transparent bidding process helps to boost business and citizens' trust in the integrity of the process. Finally, post-award transparency can help us to monitor performance. Let me explain a little bit about the Open Contracting Data Standard. The Open Contracting Data Standard is about describing an entire contracting process from planning all the way through to completion. It's about structuring information to be machine readable and reusable for analysis. With OCDS data, it's possible to calculate performance indicators as well as monitor specific contracting processes. It also becomes easier to search for opportunities and to link to datasets to reduce repetition of data entry. Open contracting is not an electronic procurement system, but it does inform how e-procurement systems should store and publish data and documents. If you are thinking, why do I need this? Let's ask ourselves some questions. In my country, which companies are winning the most infrastructure contracts? What percentage of these contracts are delayed? How much more are these contracts costing than their original award value? Improving our data infrastructure with the Open Contracting Data Standard can help us to answer these questions, whether it's for the minister, for journalists, for businesses, or for citizens. So, where is this working? In Paraguay, the government began opening up public contracting data a few years ago using the Open Contracting Data Standard, including payment data. This information is being used in Ciudad del Este by high school students to monitor the procurement affecting their education. It has also been used by academics at the university to calculate what the delays in payments to contractors is costing the government, and they found it was costing around $142 million per year. Now the government is taking steps to improve both policy and payment systems to reduce those delays. In Colombia, the government was able to work with stakeholders to review procurement in school meal programs in Bogotá. They found chronic shortages and delivery of poor quality food to the children. They reviewed the data and found evidence of collusion in the procurement process was driving prices far above market rates and leading to shortages. They were able to redesign the process, challenge the collusive companies in court, and ultimately reduce prices and improve the quality of food for the students. These stories are inspiring, and the good news is you do not have to start from scratch. The Open Contracting Data Standard is an internationally accepted standard with a growing community of users. That means that approaches to monitoring and measuring improvements can be shared across countries. The Open Contracting Data Standard is also extensible, meaning that you can add data and documents that are important to your local context, necessary for your trade agreements, or important for specific sectors. For example, we have worked with the Construction Sector Transparency Initiative to develop complementary data structures for project-level information in infrastructure projects. It also means that performance indicators can be calculated using reproducible formulas and methodologies. Other governments that are working on an Open Contracting Data Standard implementation include Canada, Australia, Colombia, Chile, France, the UK, Scotland, Buenos Aires, Los Angeles, and others. The European Union is also aligning with the Open Contracting Data Standard in their procurement notice publication system. So what support is available to get started? At the Open Contracting Partnership, we provide a free global help desk to support implementation of the standard. We also provide detailed documentation, guidance, and templates to help you to map your existing databases to the standard and to make a publication plan. We can also offer advice on civil society and vendor engagement, monitoring tools and methodologies, and approaches to impact evaluation. We're happy to connect you with other experts and partners in the field for additional learning as well. I hope that this presentation has been helpful, and you can see why I and so many others are passionate about this subject. If you have any questions or want to discuss any aspect of this presentation in more detail, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. You can reach us at data@open-contracting.org. Thank you very much.